Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping right into the future of a really big one, Far Cry.
Oh, yeah,
We've
definitely.
got some fascinating reports, some leaks maybe, about what's next. And our mission really is to sift through all that and pull out what you need to know.
Sounds good. There's quite a bit floating around.
There really is. So let's get into it. We're essentially looking at two big projects. First, Far Cry 7, which they're calling Project Blackbird internally, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this other thing, a standalone multiplayer game, Project Maverick.
Right.
And straight away, the first kind of surprising thing is about Blackbird. People were thinking, maybe 2025.
Yeah, that was the expectation.
But the reports now are saying, significant delays could be 2026. Could even slip further, maybe 2027, 2028.
Wow, that's quite a pushback.
Yeah, seems like maybe some internal shifts, focusing on getting the quality right.
Well, maybe that's not a bad thing, but what's really interesting is what they're planning for Blackbird. Even with the delay, it sounds pretty ambitious.
Tell us about it.
So, the core idea seems to be this high-stakes rescue mission. You're trying to save your family who've been kidnapped.
Okay, standard Far Cry setup so far.
But here's the twist. You've got a 24-hour timer. A real-time 24-hour timer running in the game.
Wait, real time, like 24 actual hours.
That's what the reports suggest, yeah. It completely flips the script, doesn't it? It's not this leisurely sandbox anymore. It's a frantic race against time.
Wow, that's a massive change for Far Cry. Every minute counts then.
Exactly. Detours, side missions, they suddenly have real consequence, Adds this layer of pressure we haven't really seen.
And there's more too, right? Other changes.
Yeah, it seems like they're boosting the movement. Things like tactical sprint, sliding, vaulting, making it feel maybe more agile, more tactical.
Okay, bringing it more in line with modern shooters, perhaps.
Could be. And new interrogation mechanics are mentioned too, so maybe more focus on gathering intel strategically.
Interesting.
Oh, and maybe the biggest technical thing, it might even be running on a completely new engine.
A new engine. That could mean a massive visual leap. And maybe totally different gameplay possibilities too.
Definitely. Think about physics, AI, destruction. If they get a new engine, it opens up a lot. But tying it back to that timer, how do you balance Far Cry's usual freedom with a clock that's constantly ticking down?
That's the key question, isn't it? Maybe it makes it more focused, more replayable, trying different approaches.
Could be. It's a bold move for sure.
Okay, so that's Blackbird, taking its sweet time, but aiming high. What about Project Maverick? That started differently, didn't it?
Yeah, Maverick has had a bit of a journey. Originally, it was going to be like a spin-off from the main game.
Right.
But then its tech team apparently got pulled over to work on Blackbird, so Maverick just kind of got put on hold.
Ah, okay. So what's happening with it now?
Well, the latest reports are saying it's been completely rebooted. It's not just a spin-off anymore. It's looking like a standalone extraction shooter.
An extraction shooter, like Tarkov or Hunt. Showdown.
Exactly that kind of vibe. High-stakes raids. You go in, grab loot, do objectives, and then you have to get out alive, extract, to keep anything.
And if you die?
You lose the stuff you gathered on that run. It's tense. And they're apparently setting it in the Alaskan wilderness.
Alaska. So, like, snow, harsh conditions.
Yeah, think surviving wildlife, the cold, and other players all trying to do the same thing. It's leaning heavily into survival elements, way more than previous Far Cry multiplayer.
Okay, that's a really different direction for them.
It really is. A huge pivot.
Right, so let's just quickly recap this for you. Far Cry 7, Project Blackbird, is facing some big delays, possibly out to 2026 or beyond. But it sounds super ambitious. That 24-hour real-time rescue mission, better movement, maybe a new engine. Lots going on there.
Definitely one to watch, even if it's further out.
And then Project Maverick is totally transformed. It's now shaping up to be its own thing. A standalone extraction shooter, probably set in Alaska, focusing on survival and high-stakes PvPvE.
Yeah, and these moves, they kind of tell a story about Ubisoft's thinking. Delaying Blackbird suggests they're serious about quality, maybe responding to criticism about past games feeling formulaic.
Taking their time to innovate, perhaps.
Perhaps. And Maverick shifting to extraction, well, that genre is huge right now. So are they chasing a trend, or can they put a unique Far Cry spin on it? That's the question.
It really is. It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For you playing at home,
Yeah.
what does a 24-hour real-time limit actually do to how you play Far Cry? Does that intensity appeal, or does it lose some of the freedom you love?
And for Maverick, is an Alaskan survival extraction shooter what you want from Far Cry multiplayer? How does that fit into the universe we know?
Yeah, some really bold moves potentially coming for the Far Cry world. Definitely gives us all something to chew on until we hear more.